Super Mario 64 DS was an excellent tribute to a masterpiece. But if you're like me, you really hated getting that freaking star where you needed to catch 8 shiny rabbits, then open a door in the character selection room to get a star. So, with that in mind, a lot of people don't really know the secret to making this, well, maybe not a quick and painless endeavor, but a rather semi-quick and not so painless endeavor. Whatever. There is a way to make this star a lot less tedious than intended by the game designers. Thankfully, we got a break. So for the sake of those among you who don't know of this method, I've assembled a little tutorial in order to help you gather the 8 shiny rabbits a lot faster than you could expect. First things first, you have to beat Bowser in the Dark World. Now you may wonder why this is a requirement, but trust me on this one. You need to do this because shiny rabbits will not appear until you beat Bowser in the Dark World. And for the record, in the DS version, to even access Bowser in the Dark World, you need 12 stars and you need to have unlocked Mario as well. Now once that's done, you need to go and ground pound the pillars in the basement. You should know which ones I'm talking about by then, the pillars that drain the river outside of the castle. This isn't an absolute requirement, nonetheless it's going to help make things go a little faster afterwards. The next step is really easy. You simply have to switch back to Yoshi. The reasons for this are twofold. First, because Yoshi's the best at catching rabbit because of its tongue, but also because the rabbits we're going to use for this method only appear when you play as Yoshi. And by the way, just in case you think you've lost Yoshi forever ever since you unlocked Mario, well, all you have to do to switch back to Yoshi is to enter the door that corresponds to your own character. For example, if you're playing as Luigi, you're going to want to enter the L room, and you'll come back out as Yoshi. Afterwards, you go outside of the castle and catch all 6 rabbits there. There is one near the basement entrance to the castle, which is why we drained the river earlier on, because if you don't drain the river, this rabbit won't appear. So, at least it gives us one more rabbit to play with. And the reason why you want to catch all 6 rabbits, even if they're not shiny, is because shinies will only appear for rabbits that you've already caught once within the game. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, and that's where many people seem to get stuck in this method. You may be thinking that since you caught those rabbits in a previous game, it'll count, especially since the mini-games they unlock remain unlocked even after you've deleted your previous game. However, it doesn't work that way when it comes to shinies. You need to catch the rabbits in this particular game if you ever want to find shinies there. Now everything we've done up to this point was preliminary work. Now it's really time to start catching those shinies. So the method to do this, once you've caught all those rabbits outside the castle, is to enter and exit the castle, then take a look at all 6 rabbits that are outside and see if they're shiny, and if they are, catch them. And then you rinse and repeat until you've caught 8 shinies. And just so you know, shinies are white instead of whichever color corresponds to the character you're currently playing as, and they sparkle as well. The reason why we're doing this particular method is because this place has by far the highest concentration of rabbits in the entire game. 6 rabbits in a very limited amount of space, so it doesn't really take all that much time to see if they're shiny, and then you can just re-roll them by entering and re-exiting the castle and trying again and again and again, and you should be able to do this in a reasonable amount of time instead of just going through with normal gameplay and hoping you're going to meet a shiny at some point. And once you catch the final shiny, he's going to give you a key. You're supposed to use that key on the door that's next to Wario's door in the character select room. And you go in the room, and you got your star. There we go. So congratulations, you made it. You just got the most tedious star in the entire game. So now you can enjoy the remainder of the game without needing to play lottery and hoping to find a shiny at some point. So I hope this tutorial at least helped someone. I know the method itself is fairly easy to figure out on your own, but at the same time, it's not everyone that's dedicated enough towards the game to just do all that crazy stuff just for 1 star. But hey, what are you waiting for? The Mushroom Kingdom awaits! Away with you!